Alright everybody, today we're going to talk about the FDSStick for your Famicom disk system. Or actually, just your original Famicom and what you need to make this work. So, a couple of things real quick. FDSStick, you can actually pick these up for around $30 to $50 depending on where you get them from. This is one of the newer versions, has 256 megs of internal storage, which is actually more than enough to hold the entire disk system library. And the thing with it is you don't actually need the Famicom disk system at all. All you need is a Famicom or a top loader. And if you have a top loader, you can use a 72 to 60 pin adapter. So 72 pins on the bottom to the 60 on the back side of this. Plug the RAM adapter in, and the FDSStick actually just plug straight into the back of that. Because usually this goes into the back of the disk system, so you don't even need to have the disk system, period. And then this just shoves straight into the top of the console. Now, if you do have a disk system, they make a couple of adapters for this, for actually coming out of the back of the disk system and into this module with their software, to where you can make backups of your legally purchased games. So that way, you know, magnetic media wears out. That way you can actually make a copy of it. Typically, when you're using this, all you do is they have their software loaded up on your PC. You can actually get it from their website, which is 3dscapture.com. I'll have a link in the description below. And you just plug this in, it shows up as a drive, loads in their system. You scroll to where your backed up games are and copy them over to the device itself. Then if you have a Famicom with the RAM adapter on it, you just plug that straight in on the top, turn the console on, and it'll come through and load. It'll come up to the menu once everything is loaded. And we can just go through and just press the A button like you normally would. You have up, down. We'll do your single selection, left and right will do your page jumps, and A or B will load the game. Once the game is actually loaded, like this one is coming up saying, you know, insert side B. And obviously, on the device itself, we don't have a side B. But what you do is, if you push it once, that'll switch you to side A of the disc, or if you push it twice, you'll see the little red light flash on there. It'll switch to side B. And then everything will actually go through and load for you. Push it once for side A, push it twice for side B. Back to the menu, just reset the console. It'll probably come up, say loading, AB side error 07. If you see that, because if you've been in the middle of doing something, remember we just had this on side B, so all we have to do is single press the button on the top, and it'll take us back to side A. But that is pretty much as hard as this device gets. I mean, it's pretty slick, really simple, and honestly, it's super cheap. I understand it's a really niche market. Again, this is the FDSStick. We'll have a link for it down below. And like I said, really super simple device, just like a RAM cart, but a little bit different for the Famicom disk system. Anyways, we are North Pole Retro. Check us out at northpoleretro.com. Consoles, modifications, repairs, reviews. Check out our Patreon. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good night. Like, subscribe, share. We'll see you in the next one.